Ang lamig. Uy,
Oo
live
nga,
na pala tayo.
maginaw dito sa sa atin. Nakapag-remind na.
Yeah, remind na
Okay,
pwedeng mag-butt in kapag may mga gustong sabihin, may mga naalala. Yes, anong gagawin kapag nawala ng
Wait,
internet
I have to
connection?
share this first muna.
Okay.
Oo.
Share nyo na ngayon. Hi. Matutulog ka na ba,
wala
babe?
na akong trabaho. Wala na akong trabaho. Ginawa na lang.
Mamaya yung pinakatrabaho mo.
Tapos naka-prepare pa pati advertisement ni Mahar. Okay, everything is good. Aba, ang team na ito nakakapanibago. Nakakapanibago. Kasi nung kami ni Ana, parang kami lang talagang gumagawa ng lahat. Ngayon parang naninibago akong papasok na lang ako na walang gagawin.
Ayan. Okay lang yan. Relax ka lang. Nako, sana mo
Sarap
kabalik
ng
si Miss
ganitong
Ana.
feeling. Oo nga, hindi ko nabilang. Oy, Ana, kung nanonood ka man, kung nasan ka man ngayon, bago ka bumalik, kaya siguraduhin mong maganda ka, ha?
Ay, grabe siya.
Back in shape muna.
Ay, grabe.
Mukhang magpapatulog yata akong nakaganto.
Opo.
Ay, naku,
Hindi ka ba gumagamit ng yung traditionally, yung blanket na parang binaba?
Oo, hindi.
Baby wear in Tagalog?
Hindi ako at ease
Baby
doon.
wear?
Natry ko mag-baby wear. Ilang beses ako nag-attempt.
Baby wear ang tawag doon?
Oo, baby wearing. Yeah.
Baby
Wala,
carrier.
Ilocano lang kasi ang alam ko noon ay ugba.
Oo, usually sa sa Baguio nakikita ko yan habang nagtatanim, 'di ba? Dala-dala yung mga babies sa likod nila or either nasa harapan nila.
No. Nasubukan ko kaya 'yon habang nagbabayo ng palay. Nasa Ifugao noon eh. Nasa Ifugao ako noon. Nagbabayo ng palay, may karga akong bata sa likod,
Baby?
may karga akong bata sa harapan.
Oo, dalawa.
Hirap nun,
Hirap noon.
Bakit? Ikaw ang baby, taga-pangalaga ng baby that time?
Hindi, pinadala ako sa Ifugao para ma-experience ko yung yung life doon. Kaya talaga namang pina-experience talaga sa akin.
Teddy mo tulog ka na, Teddy. Baba ka na.
And then what's gonna happen? Okay. Di bali, kaya natin to. Nandito naman sila, Ivan. Nandito si Mark.
Wait pa natin ang mga ibang nanonood. Ayan. Parang konti pala nagko-comments. Hi there sa mga nanonood. Mag-comments na kayo. Mag-comment na kayo para meron akong gagawin. Pag hindi kayo nag-comment, wala akong babatiin. Saka i-share nyo na itong itong show na to, FCC. Ay, para mas marami tayong ma-reach out na mga aspiring, mga nasa bahay lang o nag-work, na gustong mag-freelancer. Ayan, gusto mag-freelancer. Okay? Meron na mga nanonood.
All right. Well, sooner or later, si Mahar na ang nandito, wala na ako dito.
Oh my gosh, wag naman.
Magta-take over na si Mahar.
Wag naman po. Actually,
maganda rin kasi marami na rin nagsasawa. Diba? Akala nila madali lang itong nakaupo dito na nagsasalita. Hindi nyo lang
kasi kailangan mo pa mag-prepare before. Tapos, di ba? Yan.
At saka yung constant na nag-iisip ka kahit may nagsasalita, parang nagbabasa ka ng comment, pinapakinggan mo yung sinasabi ng mga kasama mo habang nag-iisip ka ng i-input mo rin. Parang, wag kang magkamali.
Mukhang maganda yung mga magandang pag-uusapan natin ngayon kasi kasama natin dito si Mark, si Ma'am Eden, and si Ma'am Eden tsaka si Ivan. Ayan. Medyo nagchika-chika na kami kanina.
Ngayon pa nga lang, stress na ako eh.
Stress ka na?
Hindi, joke.
Dapat pag if you can, Mahar, kung sakasakaling maaga-aga kayo, if you can, subukan mong mag-record. Yun ang isang option na wala dito sa StreamYard yung optional record. Sana i-record yung chika-chikahan. Wag sabihin. Basta i-record mo lang. You will never know.
Screen recorder.
Pag minsan kasi maganda yung mga pinag-uusapan offline. Kaya ako bigla-biglang ino-online na lang pag kaya ako bigla-biglang nila-live na lang pag Kasi pag minsan, maganda rin yung mga pinag-uusapan niya, sayang hindi na i-broadcast. Okay. I think we are ready. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Si Mark laging tahimik na lang kung kailan na lang kailangan magsalita ka na magsasalita. That's what I love about Mark. Oh, right. Okay, so naka-sound check na lahat, I guess. May nakahanda na kayo merienda dyan. Si Mahar, kakainin niya yung anak niya mamaya. Don't worry.
Kaya naman.
Sige. Nasan na ako? Okay, let's do it. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Live Chat and Chill, where we get to bring a couple of people to talk about the ins, the outs, the ups and downs, the good, the bad, and the beautiful of freelancing. Right now, our topic for today is, Mahar,
how freelancers handle stress and uncertainty. So, yun ang ating pag-uusapan ngayong gabi.
Yeah, very nice. Ayan, ladies and gentlemen, parang mukhang nitong 2020 hindi na makontento, no? Ang dami ng stressors na binibigay, tapos biglang may typhoon na naman, may lahar din dyan, kung ano-ano mga nangyayari sa atin, di na nagsasawa, di na nagsasawa ang mga stressors and uncertainty. So this is something that I think everybody would relate to, especially right now that we are still recovering from the typhoon. Yung mga hindi pa nag-recover sa typhoon, nandyan pa rin naman ang COVID na nakaka-stress pa rin dyan. Kung hindi sa COVID, ang lifestyle natin that has to change because of the many things that are happening this year. So 2020 is quite a challenging year for each and every one of us, ladies and gentlemen. Kaya yan nga, are you able to handle the stress and uncertainty, especially ngayon at papasok tayo sa freelancing? Kaya mga matagal na sa freelancing, alam nyo naman maraming mga nagbago rin dito sa mundo natin. Kaya mga baguhan pa lang at papasok pa lang sa freelancing, kita nyo naman marami talagang uncertainties sa ngayon. Pero nandito na tayo. Kaya dapat pag-usapan natin ito. Right now, we got our panel here and I think, we got our panel here, and I think it would be nice to introduce all of them right now. Mr. Mark Belosa is with us today. Say hi to everybody, Mark.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
Who are you and why should I be interested? Sa tagal mo dito, hindi ka na nasanay, ha?
Yung mga tanong ni Phoenix.
So sa mga hindi po nakakilala, so ako po ay isang staff ng Big Bootcamp. And I've been doing freelancing since 2014, so mga 6 years. Yeah.
Nice. Mr. Mark Belosa here has also been coaching a lot of the newbies. Marami na siyang mga tinuruan, and in-uplift na mga kasama natin. Medyo tahimik lang siya dyan, pero ladies and gentlemen, malaman si Mark Belosa. And thank you very much for being with us today. Next on the list is Miss Eden. Say hi to everybody, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Eden. I've been freelancing maybe mga magto 2 years na, but mas nag full-time na ako recently because of COVID. So I left my profession and I'm into Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and more on social media. And so far, VAB really helped me na mag-grow.
Nice. Awesome. See, that is something that we often talk about, ladies and gentlemen, because each time and every day we ought to grow. We owe it to ourselves to grow as freelancers. Kita mo si Miss Eden dito, nag-transition na siya because we need to be flexible, we need to adjust, and no matter how comfortable our lives were before 2020, we really have to just be flexible and do things however whatever it takes so that we can survive and live a more comfortable life, and that is what Miss Eden has done. Next is Mr. Tigabagyo rin po, Mr. Ivan de Peralta. Say hello to everybody, please.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be back again here in Flip Chat and Chill. So I'm now 5 months in freelancing. And before I sealed 2 clients, I became a Flip moderator and a Guided Hustle Challenge graduate last August 2020. And I'm about now to finish my admin internship under Miss Bong Isleta and Miss Miss Jane Domingo Sebastian. So yeah, and what I'm doing right now is I help business owners build their brand's visibility and credibility through social media management. Thank you.
Ayan, talagang pinaghandaan niya yung who are you and why should I be interested na tanong eh. Siguro nag-iisip yan habang nagsasalita yung mga kasama natin dito. But thank you very much for being with us, Mr. Ivan de Peralta. Si Ivan po, ladies and gentlemen, isa siya sa mga very, very active na kasama po natin. Bilang intern po namin, hindi lang po siya silensyo na na working behind the scenes, but he is also very, very active in commenting and giving tips to everybody. So we are grateful that Ivan is here with us today. And as usual, my new co-host is with me. Nandyan siya, ang model po natin na nanay. Laging nagkakarga, laging pinapagalitan ng mga anak, pinapalo ang anak, pinapatulog ang anak, pinapakain ang anak. Nandyan ang ating mother, Miss Mahar, sa everybody. Say hi to everybody.
Hello everyone! Ako po si Mahar, ang dakilang tambay ng ng Freelancers in the Philippines group by Jason Lulay. So, kami po yung nag-a-assist sa mga gustong maging freelancers. Ayan, mag-post lang po kayo ng questions sa ating group, or kung hindi pa kayo member ng Flip group, join lang po kayo. Marami po kami doon na sasagot at mag-a-assist sa inyo, tutulong sa inyo kung paano kayo makapag-transition para maging isang freelancer. Ayun.
Yan. And Mahar, matanong ko nga, bakit nga ba ito ang napiling topic ngayon?
Ayun, kasi 'di ba sa situation nating mga freelancers, actually kahit hindi naman freelancer dumadating dun sa point na stress tayo. So it's nice to discuss kung ano nga ba yung mga ikinaka-stress ng mga freelancers tulad ng mga guests natin ngayon, and paano nila ito hinahandle. Tapos pagdating naman sa uncertainty, 'di ba? Dahil tayo mga freelancers most of the time project-based, yung iba, tapos part-time pa lang yung iba. So, paano ba nila hinaharap yung possibility na bukas pwedeng mag-end na yung project mo, mag-end yung contract, di ba? Lalo na nung time nung nag-start pa lang yung pandemic. Although maraming naging usbungan ng mga opportunities online, pero meron ding mga businesses na naapektuhan talaga. So, yun. Meron din mga nawalan na trabaho na freelancers. Nag-end yung projects. Ayun. Yun. So, yun ang ating pag-uusapan tonight.
Yan. Thank you very much for considering that. Kayo pong mga ladies and gentlemen, lalo po sa inyo mga newbies. Alam ko meron yung tanong na the fear of the unknown. Ayan nga ang uncertainty sa atin. Marami pong mga nagtatanong ng ganyan. In fact, maraming mga nagme-message sa akin about this uncertainty concerns that many of you have. That's why we have to discuss it right now. This is a great opportunity for you, ladies and gentlemen, to voice out your concerns. If you really are doubtful, for example, since we are offering some courses here, some of you may find it doubtful na magre-release kayo ng pera and it's such a big money and you don't know whether you are gonna get it or not. Yung mga ganun na concerns, this is the time that you will have to voice it out because we are going to tackle it dahil maraming nandito pa ang mga members ng VAB. Now, batiin kaya natin ang mga audiences natin, Miss Mahar.
Yes, let's greet our audiences tonight. Teka, nawala yung nalaglag ang aking earphone. Ayan. Good evening, everyone watching from Calamba. Si Simon, isa siya sa mga naging moderator natin last September. Jeline Benitez, hi Teddy daw. Tulog na si Teddy. Jane Base, hi. Helen Santos Riaño, one of our new moderators ngayong November. Good evening po. Joanne, watching from Calamba, Laguna. Kapitbahay lang. Cherry Del Rosario, hello. Ange Buke. Tama ba? Good evening po. Rosaline Mantalaba, good evening. Ponciano Gomandoy, watching from Malaysia siya. Isa siyang intern din natin ngayon sa Flip. Watching from Malaysia. Karina A. Datu, hello everyone. Berna Fernandez Mendoza, love it. Nagpapatulog na naman anak si Miss Mar. Medyo mahirap po kasi baguhin ang kanilang yung timeline, ano ba yung tawag doon? Basta yun, yung body clock ngayon. So, nasanay sila na by gantong time, tutulog sila. Yan. Lalo na ito. So, yun. Norian Villegas, watching from Marilao, Bulacan. Janeline Ross Sagaron, good evening, watching from QC. Robinson Simon, need mag-prepare? Nakakakaba kasi baka matawag sa recitation ni Sir Phoenix. At yung mga pabati sa huli. Ha, 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 ha. Ayun. Tama, nakakakaba talaga. Kahit nga ako, lagi kinakabahan pa rin ako. Aurea Ladao Samonte, watching from Cavite, one of our interns din. Cherry Del Rosario, kaya nga natatakot ako. Cherry, mag-guest ka naman dito minsan. Okay? Next week, ikaw na mag-guest ha. So, Cherry Del Rosario, kaya dapat attentive. Jeline Benitez, Cherry, waiting ako sa'yo. Maraming nag-wait sa'yo, Cherry. Jeline Benitez, abangan ko to. Sino pa ba? Siri, nandito din si Siri, si Christine Kaga, si Robin Raven, Miss Mahar, napapasayaw din ako sa'yo. Sorry na agad. Aubrey Tagayo Kumti, wow. Mark Velosa, hello po sa lahat ng mga nanonood. Mark, ready ka na ba sa pa-shoutout mo later? Ayan, Simon, nakakadugo naman ng ilong to si Ivan. Nag-prepare talaga siya ng kaniyang speech kanina. Grace De La Torre Nudo, good evening. Mark Rodriguez, good evening. Interested ba to be a freelancer? Kaya lang hindi ko mabasa ang character. Ay, Japanese yata itong character nito. Jamila Pasir Usot, good evening everyone watching from Lanao del Norte. Robin Raven, question Miss Mahar, how to be you po? Ay, mamaya natin pag-usapan yan. Ruth D. Espinosa, watching from Pampanga. Jeline Benitez, ang bilis naman matulog ni Teddy, mag-host pa yan. freebacourse.com, try nyo po in case you haven't, sabi ni Mark. Hello po from Baguio City, may taga Baguio din tayo nanonood. Hello everyone, Eve Manalo, and last na to. Mel G. Generoso, tulog na ang baby ni Miss Mar. Ito nagwawala pa. Ayan, so dahil dyan, si Phoenix na muna ulit.
And Lazy, if you're interested to be a freelancer, come and join us here. Let's just talk about whatever your concerns are, okay? Sa lahat po sa inyong mga newbies, sige lang, paki-announce lang po kung newbie kayo at tignan na, mabati rin namin kayo at tignan namin kung ano pong may tutulong namin sa inyo. Okay, let's go to our topic. Ivan, dahil isa ka sa mga bago pa lang sa freelancing. What was the most uncertain what was your most biggest concern when you were starting off as a freelancer?
So my biggest concern before is the power interruption in our area because sometimes unexpectedly bigla na lang may brownout dito. For example, wala sa Midland career namin yung brownout. Tapos bigla na lang mga 2 AM ng madaling araw hanggang 6:00 na ng gabi kinabukas. Ang sakit nun, tapos may ipapagawa pa si client. Buti na nga lang, nidoloadan ko tong cellphone ko ng 300 pesos para lang sa data. Makapag-communicate ako sa kanila.
Yes, yes. See, yan nga ang yan nga ang kailangan natin as freelancers. Tayo mga nagtatrabaho online. I think many of the ESL tutors would relate to that dahil uh, I don't know about BPO, pero sa ESL kasi pag ganyan ang nangyari, no excuses, kaltas talaga sa kaltas pa rin sa sahod mo yung ganun. May penalty pa rin whether okay man ang dahilan mo o hindi. It doesn't matter kasi yung estudyante mo naputol ang class niya, yung mga binok mo naputol din ang mga class nila dahilan lang sa power outage na yan. So it is good though, Ivan, that you sought out a remedy. Nag-avail ka ng data para lang maisingit mo na makipag-communicate ka sa mga clients mo. That is the thing. Yan ang isang gusto kong ginawa ni Ivan, ladies and gentlemen. Hindi siya nang hinayang na mag-load sa cellphone niya kasi yan nga ang pag-asa na lang niya para ma-save niya anuman ang kontrata niya o relationship niya sa client niya. So that is something that many of you need to learn. Dahil marami po sa ating mga baguhan, most especially, hindi pa nila natutunang mahalin talaga ang pagiging freelancer. And in order to love your job as a freelancer, you need to ipikit ang mata to spend money for your load para lang magkaroon ka ng data. Dahil yun ang magpapakain sa'yo Yun ang magpapasahod sa'yo. Bakit mo pagdadamutan yan? So congratulations, Ivan, for looking for seeking out a remedy for that. What about you, Miss Eden? Ano bang mga nakaka-stress na na bagay-bagay sa pag-freelancing?
Yung biglang nawawala yung client. I-end yun na yung contract niya.
Yeah.
Kasi yun yung nangyari sa akin nung pandemic. Nagulat na lang syempre pandemic, everything was closed. Biglang sabay sila talagang nag-end contract. Tapos I felt powerless, pero kahit masakit sa akin kasi first time, mga 1 year ko na kasi silang client. Di naganap na ako ng ibang client, and then from then on, I make it a point na halimbawa 2 clients sila, maghahanap pa ako ng iba pa. Parang backup lang in case mawala yung isang client. Para hindi naman ako masyadong mawala ng income.
Yes. Yes, I think that is part of growing pains. Hindi mo na predict na mangyayari yan, Eden?
Hindi kasi bigla kasi during that time busy kasi ako sa di ba nagpo-full time kasi ako as a nurse noon. So parang hindi ko masyadong finocus pa hati yung focus ko sa nursing tsaka sa freelancing. Pero nung nawala yung mga clients ko sa freelancing, medyo naging masakit siya sa akin. Tapos inisip ko bakit? Full-time work, may full-time work pa naman ako Kahit mawala yung freelancing, okay lang. Pero deep inside, andun yung challenge Nasa challenge kasi ako sa freelancing career Kasi unlimited kasi yung growth dito. So sabi ko, mag-a-apply ako na mag-a-apply. Nakakuha naman ako. Tapos, also, I learned that I really need to improve on my skills para mas maging asset pa ako ng mga clients na mahihirapan silang bitawan ako kahit may crisis pa. So from then on, nag-start na akong mag-aral ng Facebook ads, Google ads, tsaka yung rin ako, I also invested in learning about positive mindset kasi COVID really affected everyone. So that's where that's how I handled stress Kasi yung mga fina-follow ko kasi sa Instagram is like Jay Shetty, Mel Robbins. So more on positive mindset sila. Kaya pag medyo nai-stress ako or parang nape-pressure ako sa work, I look back to their posts. And that's one way of how I deal with stress. And I don't know if you still remember Sir Phoenix, pero before I told you that I was into meditation, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I still do that, and I also give time to exercise. It's very important para mabalance yung stress mo kasi ang dami na nangyayari sa iyo ang dami mong ginagawa, ang dami mong iniisip. You need time to spend on yourself. You need to take care of yourself. I need to take care of myself because nobody else will. Yun.
I love that. I love that. I love that you're still doing that. I think even Mark also agrees with you in when it comes to the improving yourself physically, or at least maintaining your health physically. Mark, do you have inputs on that?
Sorry, nakamute
It's okay.
pala. Yes. Yeah, that's true. Malaking bagay yung physical activity para ma-manage yung stress. Kasi hindi lang naman tayo like puro utak at puro feelings. We're also like physical beings. Like meron talaga tayong buto, laman, and dugo. And lahat ng to nag-work together. Like yung physical condition natin nakaka-apekto sa mind natin, and then yung mind natin nakaka-apekto rin sa physical. So parang we have to look at ourselves holistically, na parang hindi pwedeng puro aral lang, hindi pwedeng puro trabaho lang, hindi pwedeng kailangan balance. So, kasi pag hindi na balance, then that's where the problem starts usually.
I like that. Pero Mahar, ikaw nga ang matanong ko kasi nasabi ni Eden, nasabi ni Mark na kailangan din ng physical activity. Ikaw, saksakan na ng physical activity being nanay. Ayan nga, katatapos mo lang sumayaw sa harapan namin.
You need self-care, Ma'am Shi. Massage, ganon, home service, manicure, pedicure.
How do you care for yourself physically? Dahil I think na nandyan na ang mga physical activities when it comes being a mom, juggling 3 kids and a husband in the house, and even your job. I think nasama na dyan ang physical activity. How do you make yourself more physically in tune para may balance sa pag-iisip, sa emotional, sa physical? How do you do that?
Oo nga paano nga ba? Pero kasi actually simula nung nag-freelancing ako, ang payat ko dati, tumaba na ako. So ngayon parang kailangan ko kahit nag-aalaga ako ng bata, kahit parang bugbog sa trabaho sa bahay, 'di ba? Parang pa rin, parang siguro masarap kasi kumain. Ang sarap kumain lalo na pag night shift ka, wala ka na ba ibang kasama, tapos kailangan magkape. Wala pa akong ginagawa ng mga something, yung pag-exercise, pero pinaplan ko na yan. Kasi nga, nakita ko yung pag-gain weight ko. As in, nung simula na nag-FCC, kailangan ko magsuot ng yung mga medyo pang-alis na ngayon, di ba? Kasi dati kapag sa bahay ka lang, hindi ka nagsusuot ng mga pang-bahay lang sinusuot mo. So, parang hindi na kasya sa akin. So, naka-add to cart na yung mga jumping rope, yoga ball, yung naisip ko. Pero yung sabi naman kanina ni Ma'am Shi Eden, tama, nagpapa-home service ako ng massage, saka manicure, pedicure. Dati hindi ko yun ginagawa kasi nanghihinayang ako sa pera. Pero naisip ko, nanghihinayang talaga ako kasi ayokong gumastos para sa sarili ko. Pero naisip ko, kailangan din talagang, kailangan pa-feel mo din sa sarili mo na, kailangan mo i-take care yung sarili mo. Para naman, pagbalik mo sa trabaho, parang na-renew yung utak mo, yung masakit mong likod, medyo wala-wala ng masakit. Ayan, gano'n, mga gano'n.
Tsaka sabi nila, diba, happy wife, happy life. So you need to, keep yourself happy because your kids will see that. And, when they see that their mom's happy, and you yourself's happy, parang mas happy yung interaction mo sa anak mo, unlike when you're stressed. Parang nagiging monster.
Tama. Kaya din mga viewers, ayan. Ayoko pong magtrabaho sa umaga. Kasi kapag 'di ba, kapag nakatuto ka sa computer tapos may ginagawa ka, ayaw mong papastorbo. Syempre yung mga bata, wala naman sila, syempre makulit, tapos wala naman ang tawag ito, wala namang ibang magtitingin sa kanila. So, lalapit sa iyo, masisigawan mo yung mga yan. Parang mastorbo ako, iniisip ko, teka lang, mamaya na. So, talaga iniiwasan ko. Tapos, gabi ako nagtatrabaho. Tapos, yun nga, kapag, tulad kanina, kailangan may playtime kami, so kailangan yung aura mo. Alam mo yun, meron kang energy na ibibigay sa kanila. Yun. Sarap para man makipaglaro. Tsaka, napapansin ko, recently nagtitingin ako ng mga old pictures, parang ang bilis na lang lumaki. So, parang
yeah.
sa freelancing, parang ang bilis lang ng buhay, di ba? Si Ma'am Sheila, naka 2 years na. Si Marky Lou, 5 years. Tama ba, Marky? 5 years?
Sorry, 6.
6 years. Si Ivan, naka 5 months na. So, yun. Ang bilis.
Yeah, I didn't even expect I'd last this long. Kasi nung bumalik ako sa pag-nursing, inisip ko, magiging busy na talaga ako, iiwan ko na tong freelancing. Pero ang nangyari, freelancing saved my life.
Yeah, pinili mo ang freelancing instead.
Yeah, kasi sobrang, exage na ako, pero parang life-threatening mag-work sa hospital. Kasi we can't say no to patients. Kasi pag sinabi naman, ayaw namin mag-handle COVID, sabihin, it's your responsibility, you'll get sued, blah, blah, blah. Ang arty-arty mo, share the burden of the team. Di ba? So parang, sige, okay, COVID, come here, I'll take care of you. Tapos, uuwi ka sa bahay.
Sa inyo, ikaw lang nag-freelancing sa mga kasama mo sa hospital. Ganun.
Yeah, and they got so interested kasi nung time na yun, dala ko yung laptop talaga sa ospital. Tapos pag may free time ako, nag-work ako doon. Sabi ko sa kanila, tawagin niyo ako, may kailangan kayo. Pag wala, wait lang, dito lang ako. And I was so lucky kasi yung teammates ko doon sa ospital, supportive naman sila. Tapos ang ginagawa ko na lang, nagpapakain sa kanila. Kaya tawag na sa akin, Madam. May pakain na naman si Madam.
I love that. I love that.
And, I've been showing them, like, when they ask me about my freelancing stuff, how much I earn, sabi ko, this is my range. Ito yung range ko. Tapos, minsan kasi, syempre, dadaan-daan sa harapan ko. Nag-check ako ng, PayPal, yung mga hourly rates natin. Nakikita nyo yung dollar. Sabi ko, grabe! How did you do that? Blah, blah, blah. Sabi ko,
tapos tsaka diba, ang work me before, parang IG.
Yeah, I still do that. Pero parang nag-level up na ako sa Google Ads, Yeah. Tapos, nakikita nila yung ginagawa ko, so they got very interested. Kaya sabi ko sa kanila, join sila sa Flip kasi doon nila ma-understand kasi yung concept ng freelancing and all that. Kaya yun, sometimes they would ask me na mag-Zoom para lang sabihin ko sa kanila kung ano yung mga tools na ginagamit ng freelancing, yung mga ganon. Happy naman ako na i-share sa kanila yun kasi, well, we know nursing here, pays so low and nakakatulong talaga yung pumapasok na pera sa freelancing. Yeah.
I see, yan ang kagandahan sa freelancing. Pag masanay ka na, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, makinig kayo mga newbies. The moment that you spend more time as a freelancer, the more that you get generous. Sa atin kasi dito, since we grew up here in the Philippines, it's a dog eats dog world. Kaya ipapasubo natin ang mga kasama natin para lang umangat tayo. That is why there is crab mentality. But sometimes we just cannot avoid that. We have to step on somebody para lang umangat tayo. Pag minsan, nangyayari yan. However, in freelancing, you get to develop a sense of generosity. Because nabibigyan ka na eh. With the skills that you offer to your clients, you will sense that they are also generous to you. And in return, parang mapapacify ka, hindi ka na masyadong stressed out, wala ka na masyadong iniisip. And in turn, that is when you will start to give. That is when you will start to share. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, lahat ng mga nakasama natin dito sa Flip Chat and Chill, they are all about giving. It's not so much about the taking. Because when it comes to money, yan nga nabanggit ni Miss Eden, it'll still be there. Darating at darating dyan as long as you keep on working and working and working. Your problems about money will still be there. Kahit milyonaryo ka pa, talagang hindi ka masasatisfy at merong kulang dyan. At nanaisin mo pa rin magkaroon ng even more money. Perhaps. If you are not like that, then okay, that's good for you. But the point is, our concerns about money will be there. It's all about your character as a person. Kaya nga yan ang tinetest sa atin during our freelancing journey. The stress and the uncertainty. Mark, sa mga nakita mo sa mga students natin most especially, what is the most common uncertain thing that they fear about?
Mawala ng client. Wala ng client. Kasi nga, di ba, freelancers, hindi naman sila, walang security of tenure, walang law na nag-protect sa mga freelancers. I mean, in the sense na like, kapag 6 months ka na, hindi ka basta pwedeng tanggalin, yung mga ganun. Walang ganun sa freelancing kasi nga, freelancer. So, yung feeling na anytime pwede kang pakawalan ng client, yun, I think that's one of the number one, that's one of the main like stressors, if not the number one stressor. Yeah, yung feeling na baka mawalan or mag-end yung contract.
And what do you tell people pag yun naman ang sinasabi, yun ang biggest concern nila? What do you tell them to make them feel more comfortable in in freelancing?
Well, regarding dun sa specific problem na yun, well, bago ka mag-start sa freelancing, kailangan anticipate mo na siya. Like, kailangan expect mo na merong ganong reality. Kasi kung i-deny mo siya, parang meron ka lang additional na baggage na dinadala sa utak mo na parang nire-resist mo. Pero pag tinanggap mo na this is part of our reality, this is part of the industry, then iba yung mindset mo, parang you are more prepared, you are more ready for whatever happens. Kasi alam mo na, naset mo na yung mind mo, this can happen anytime. Pero hindi mo syempre hahayaan na parang tatanggapin mo na lang whatever comes your way. Syempre, you focus on the things that you can control. Like, hindi mo makokontrol yung success or yung business ni client mo. You cannot control yung pag-let go sa'yo kung gusto niya kanyang i-let go. But you can control like the hours you spend on upskilling, studying, looking for other clients. You can control the time na nilalaan mo for your personal growth. And if you do that, you will have more peace of mind kasi you know na meron kang ginagawa to prepare yourself for whatever may happen. And then, kung swertehin ka na magkaroon ka ng additional clients, then yun na yun. Like, mawawala na talaga yung uncertainty or yung stress na baka ma-end of contract ka kasi kung mangyari man yun, although we don't want that to happen, pero at least meron kang backup kasi naghanda ka, nag-prepare ka, may ginawa ka. You focused on the things that you can control.
Wow. Ang ganda ng mga sinabi ni Mark, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? In my opinion, I doubt na maraming mga newbies na ma-absorb yung ganyan na thinking. Because most of the times, we are fixated on just getting a client, getting a job, and getting paid. We are fixated on that. Dahil wala nga tayong pera kaya nga tayo naghahanap ng trabaho. So, who cares kung yung mga future problems na yan, let me just cross the bridge when I get there. Yun ang mga sinasabi natin, right? Ivan, as a newbie, were you able to predict the possibility that you will lose your clients in the future nung nagsisimula ka pa lang?
Yes, kasi before ako nag-VA bootcamp, may nakuha na akong client pero late yung kinabukasan, tinatanong ko yung mga task na ipapagawa niya sa akin. Tapos yun pala hindi na siya nagpaparamdam, hindi niya na ako pini-PM, ganun.
Ginosting ka.
O ginosting nga. Parang ano lang. Parang sa
Saan yung Upwork?
sa Hubstaff.
Hubstaff.
So
I see.
Inindian ako.
Yeah. That is kind of the disadvantage of not Upwork, right? Yung sense of security is a little less pag hindi Upwork kasi. Although it really happens everywhere. As ladies and gentlemen, nasabi na ni Miss Eden nga kanina she had this awakening moment because she had this experience of losing her clients. And regardless na sideline lang siya sa freelancing noon dahil nandiyan nga ang nursing, masakit pa rin ang biglang mawalan ng client. And it's really nice, as Mr. Mark Belosa here mentioned, yung experience ni Miss Eden is instead of giving up, she challenged herself and elevated herself. Nag-level up to the point she made a point na hindi siya disposable. And that is something that you are able to do here in freelancing. That is something that I think we ought to empower you, ladies and gentlemen, dahil yan nga ang objective. Make yourself indispensable. Kaya nga, nandyan ang mga skills. Kaya nga, sabi namin, you have to hone your skills or learn more skills. Kayo mga napapagod na nadi-disappoint na sinasabing, mag-aaral uli ako, pag-aaralan ko na naman itong mga bagong ito. Yes, because if you are stuck as a typist, for example, if you're just a copy-paste person, there are plenty more copy-paste persons out there. But if you are a copy-paste person who upgraded to SEO, for example, you're a copy-paste person who can actually bring money to your client's business, then they will be afraid to lose you kahit na bumabagsak na yung business nila. The moment they will think of another project, they will think of you kahit na bumagsak na yung project nila. That is making yourself indisposable. And that is what Miss Eden has achieved and Mr. Mark Belosa has mentioned, ladies and gentlemen. This fear of losing clients, ang dapat kasing isipin natin, ladies and gentlemen, freelancing is not so much a trabaho. Okay? Freelance is a business. Pag minsan, sa isang araw, walang bibili ng ng tinitinda mo. Okay lang. Bukas meron na naman. Ganon yun. Bukas, may bumili sa paninda mo and then hindi naman siya naging suki. And then bukas, nakahanap ka ng suki mo. Araw-araw na lang siyang bumibili ng ano man ang tinitinda mo. That is how business works. And that is how freelancing works. If you think about it that way, it will not be a loss. Pag nawalan ka ng client, hindi mo iisipin na loss yon. Iisipin mo na lang na dumaan lang yon. So it's time to move to the next one. Kaya nga si Miss Eden, patong-patong na, sige, apply ng client. Kasi kung mawawala yung isa, nandyan naman yung kapalit. You have to think it that way. Because if you think about getting this one perfect boss na i-employ ka for your entire lifetime, sure, you can do that to make you feel comfortable, but it would delude you to lesser security. You have to feel secure. Because once na ganito, tignan nyo, nangyari na itong 2020 at nagka-pandemic na ito, nandyan na yung uncertainty, hindi mo alam kung may pera ka pa ba next month. Hindi mo alam kung ipagpapatuloy ba ng client mo yung business niya this time. Hindi mo alam kung magli-liquidate siya at kasama ka ba sa matatanggal. That is the biggest problem because magiging uncertain ka na, magiging stressed ka na, hindi ka na makakaisip ng matuwid. Hindi yung kapag aantayin mo na doon sa araw na yon ikaw mag-a-apply at maghahanap ng mga client, magra-rush ka, hindi ka makakaisip ng maigi, hindi ka makakapagsulat ng magandang cover letter to convince other clients to hire you. So before na mangyari yung ganyan, unahan mo na. That is why we are telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that there is a possibility that you will have hard times. Here's a statement, a comment from Aurea Ladao Samonte. Isa din po sa stress yung feeling na you're being overworked but underpaid dahil newbie ka lang. Kaya napakalaking help ng VA Bootcamp dahil ini-equip tayo nito para malaman ang worth natin as a quality freelancer. Let me ask you, Ivan, isa ka ba sa mga, nadaanan mo ba ito, yung pagiging overworked yet underpaid?
Yung nararanasan ko ngayon, hindi naman. Kasi nagkasundo kami ng client dun sa current rate ko. Yung ako sa video interview. At saka nakapag-charge pa ako ng another rate dun sa isa niyang pinapagawa niyang task sa lead generation. Mainly kasi social media yung pinapagawa niya eh. So I asked my client, what are the other tasks that you want me to do? And she said, you are going to gather the bloggers and the bloggers here in Denver, Colorado.
Mhm.
So ayun, chinarge ko siya sa another $7 for Para sa akin okay naman siya as a
Okay.
starter.
Wow. Imagine,
At saka,
$7 per hour and that's just okay lang as a starter.
okay na siya as a starter.
Okay. That is nice. That is great. See, ladies and gentlemen, yan ang pinag-uusapan natin. $7 per hour is already considered okay as a starter. Hindi naman namin kayo nilililang na sinasabi na magiging 6-digit earner kayo in a month. Kasi nga trabaho pa rin ito. We still have to work, right? But there are some newbies out there. There are some freelancers out there who are working for, let's say, $20 an hour, $10 an hour, $7 an hour. Pero meron din yung mga pumapayag pa rin sa mga $3 an hour. Meron din. They do exist. So I do appreciate your comment, Miss Oria. Mahar, kasi may mga ganitong post sa group natin eh. You know, yung okay lang ba yung ganitong price kasi parang naliliitan ako. How do I ask for more? Yung mga ganon. I don't understand why marami sa inyo itong pumapayag ng ganon na payment and later on saka na lang kayo umaangal. But this happens all the time. Marami po sa inyo ang ganyan. I think pati nga ako, ganyan din ako eh. Lugi-lugi talaga ako nung pinakauna ko eh. So Mahar, how do you manage these concerns kapag may nagsasabi sa sa VA bootcamp or sa Flip na underpaid ako at parang 8 hours a day ako nagtatrabaho $1 lang ang nakuha ko? How do you address these issues?
Ayan. Siguro ako, sa experience ko din, actually na-experience ko din yan. Nung mga una kasi, nag-apply lang ako yung mga fixed price project lang kasi feeling ko yun lang yung kaya kong gawin bilang meron akong baby, ganyan. So parang 3 years ago yata, ganun yung ginagawa ko. So nakakakuha ko ng clients na $7 per project. So parang yung isang project, parang research siya, gagawin ko siya 2 to 3 hours, ganyan. Pero nag-start pa lang naman ako noon. Para sa akin, nung nag-start ako, okay lang siya. Kasi with that, nagkakaroon ako ng feedback sa Upwork, 'di ba? Para lang siyang, parang iniisip ko siya as internship. Parang ganon. So nagkakaroon ako ng feedback sa Upwork. Tapos, so parang ang daming, kunwari nakatatlong $7 na ako na project. Tapos sunod-sunod yung feedback. Tapos yung iba naman, mga $5 to $6 per project. Parang data entry lang din. Pero siya, parang project after project after project. Usually naman mga lang, one hour ko lang siya ginagawa yung iba. So, para sa akin, nakatulong siya kasi mas naging visible ako sa mga clients at work. So, nagpapadala na sila ng invite, ganon. So, para sa akin sa umpisa, okay lang din naman na ganon. Basta makakatulong sa growth mo, pero limitahan mo rin lang. So, after pag nakakuha ka na experience, di ba? Hanap ka na talaga nung worth mo. Para sa akin, ganun yung naging strategy ko before. Yon.
I love that you are being practical, Bahar. Kasi maraming mga coaches itong magsasabi na dapat sa simula pa lang ang charge mo is $20 an hour or $10 an hour. Merong mga coaches na yun ang sinasabi. And I think at a certain point, I do agree with them. Kasi nga, as much as possible, ina-uplift natin ang mga kasama natin. But it is easier said than done. Karamihan talaga ang bagsak natin is pumapayag tayo sa mga mabababa and then unti-unti na lang tayo nag-upgrade. And that is okay. And the coaches who are saying that you should start at $20, those are also okay. Kung masusunod nyo yun, then that is fine. Nasa sa inyo po yan. But do not feel bad. Do not feel unaccomplished kapag ang nangyayari sa'yo is mababa ang sahod mo, you are overworked and then underpaid. Mark, when it comes to
meron
yes,
ako
Mahar, go ahead.
Kasi yung confidence mo, alam mo yun, nabibuild up na, nagka-client ako. Possible pala talaga kumita. So, yung ganong feeling, parang merong winner feeling sa loob mo. Tapos, magiging, matutuwa ka na mag-apply ulit. Pero knowing na dapat mag-start ka din sa $5 per hour, ganyan. So, basta na-feel mo na, nagkakaroon ka ng, anong tawag doon? Nakalimutan ko na yung tawag, naka-momentum. Ayun. So, okay lang step by step. Tapos darating ka din naman dun sa rate mo. Pero, yun, wag mo rin lang patagalin siguro. Mabilis ka lang dun sa process na yun. Ayun.
Ayan. That is actually the question that I was going to ask Mark. What is the Thank you. No, thank you very much, Mahar, kasi na-open mo yung question about timeline. What is the timeline? Kung nagsisimula ka pa lang at sabihin mo nang nagsimula ka sa, let's say, $1 per hour. Sabihin mo nang ganun. Until what time will you start upgrading yourself?
Ako ba yung
Yes,
sasagot?
Mark. Yes, Mark.
Yan. Ako kasi, medyo vague yung sagot ko. Pero, yeah, a short answer is it depends. Meron akong narinig na isang coach na nagsabi na nagtataas daw siya ng 10 to 20% after each project na magagawa niya, which I think is okay. Like immediately after, like for example, gagawa siya ng website and then nag-charge siya ng like $10 per hour. Pag tapos na yung project niya, the next time na mag-accept siya ng itataas niya ng 10 to 20% yung rate niya. And then kapag tapos na ulit yun. So parang siguro that's one way to do it. Pero kasi parang ang guiding principle kasi is personal lang naman to, is like you have to charge like what makes you happy. You have to consider what makes you happy. Yun lang yun. Doon ka maglaro. Like kasi halimbawa nag-charge ka ng sabihin natin for discussion's sake $20 per hour, pero hindi ka confident na you are worth that that rate, and hindi mo ma-justify, like kahit anong gawin mo parang feeling mo parang hindi ako magtatagal sa client na to, hindi niya makita yung value sa $20 per hour, then ikaw rin magsasuffer, and most likely like yung result ng trabaho mo or yung relation mo with the client will not last kasi in your heart hindi ka walang conviction na parang you are worth $20 per hour. So ang sa akin, you have to consider una, like ano ba yung budget ni client, ano bang complexity ng trabaho na ginagawa, ano ba yung skill level mo, and the answers to those questions are different for each one. So hindi talaga tayo pwede mag-set ng like after 1 month pwede ka na magtaas ng rate mo after 2 months kasi nga magkakaiba tayo ng skill level. Meron sa atin nag-umpisa sa freelancing pero 10 years sila sa corporate bago sila freelance, so marami silang baon na skills. Meron naman na nanay sila for like 5 years for full-time moms, and I'm not saying na it's a bad thing. I'm saying na it just so happens na wala silang opportunity to practice their skills dahil nga full-time sila sa trabaho bilang nanay. You cannot expect them to like perform tasks as efficiently, as proficiently as someone who's been working full-time for like a decade or so. So iba't iba tayo. So you have to gauge anong meron si client, anong budget niya, anong demands nung trabaho niya, and then anong ma-offer mo, anong skill level mo, how much time are you able to commit, and then tingnan mo like is it worth it? Pag sinweldohan ka, may pambayad ka ba ng internet, may pambayad ka ba ng bills, makakakain ka ba, ganyan. So you have to factor in all those elements. It's not like kailangan mong mag-intay ng 1 month or what. I don't think that's an accurate way of doing it or measuring it kung kailan ka magtataas ng presyo. Ganun.
I like that. That's a very good tip though. Lalo yung 10 to 20%. If you can do that, then yeah, why not? That's a nice idea. But I especially love yung sinabi ni Mark na where you are happy. Yang pagiging happy kasi sa atin, pag bagong pasok pa lang tayo sa freelancing, it's all about the money that we get. It's all about what we gain as freelancers. Yun, syempre, lalo na pagpapasok ka sa VA bootcamp, magagastos ka, nag-invest ka doon. So how am I gonna get this immediately? And how can I multiply my income? Yung mga ganun na feeling, it's going to burden you at some point. Kasi parang hindi mo nalagyan ng bracket ang sarili mo on when are you going to say I'm satisfied. Okay, you have to identify that kung ano ang path mo towards your happiness regardless of the money aspect. Dahil ilang beses ko naman sinasabi that the money concerns will always be there. Simon says, yes, Mahar, let's highlight that. Let me give this to Eden. Sabi ni Robinson, ako kada magpapasko, feeling ko mawawalan ako ng work. Siguro na sobrahan din ako ng pag-iisip. Pero so far kami pa din naman ni client, running 2 years na ako sa kanya. This is a product of overthinking really. And in many cases, hindi talaga natin maiwasan yung ganyan. Yung mag-iisip tayo, paano na kaya kapag mawawala itong work na ito? I think Miss Eden has the right response to this concern. Miss Eden, what do you think about those people who are always worried about losing their contracts? Kahit hindi pa nila na-lose yung contract nila, pero parang yun ang isa sa mga biggest concerns nila. What can you say about that?
Ako kasi, bago pa mag-end nga yung contract, naghanap na ako ng ibang client. I don't just focus my attention dun sa mga existing clients ko kasi na-absorb ko na kasi freelancing. Wala talagang permanent na client. As in, maswerte ka na kung lalampas ka ng 6 months, but you have to absorb na talaga na may lifespan lang talaga sila na 6 months to 1 year. And you really have to get used to losing them kahit mahal na mahal mo sila.
Mm-mm.
But the good thing is, if you really delivered, if you did your best job, alam mo, babalik sila. Kasi ako na-experience ko yan, umaalis sila, tapos biglang out of nowhere, i-contact nila ako, babalik sa akin kasi may project na pagawa. So, wag niyong isipin na, wag niyong i-close yung yung mind niyo na sila lang talaga forever. Kasi freelancing is so different from the kind of jobs that we have here in the Philippines. Kasi dito sa Philippines, kasi train tayo na yung job na yan forever din hanggang sa mag-retire ka. Well, freelancing is not like that. Ang opportunities mo is limitless. Ang mga clients mo, they're unlimited. They're all over the world. So, dapat di ka matakot. So, yun nga, don't focus. Mas maganda kung halimbawa may 3 kang client. Hanap-hanap ka rin ng ibang project kasi isipin mo nga, anytime pwede silang mag-end contract eh. And always remember, ang dami nilang client. Ang dami nila dyan. Sobra. Huwag ka lang don't operate on fear. Operate on, being grateful that you have this skill set, you have this platform that helps you find clients, and eventually they will come to you. Believe it, and it will happen. Promise. It happened to me. It's gonna happen to you.
Wow, that's awesome. Awesome, Eden. Wow, do not operate on fear. Oh, wow. I love that.
Tsaka walang pang forever na client, pero yung skills mo, forever.
And sila ang habol sa'yo. Nakita kasi nila na may value ka talagang binibigay sa kanila. Even if they end now, they'll come back eventually.
Yan ang I'm so in love with what you said, Miss Eden. Thank you for being with us today. Ang galing ng ang galing ng explanation. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Eden is speaking out of her experience as well. And yung speaking of experience, na may nasabi siya na once na nagkaroon ka ng client, masasanay ka na, magiging mundane na yung mga tasks sa'yo. And at that time, pwede ka nang mag-isip na magdagdag pa ng client mo. Kasi parang halos petiks-petiks. I don't like using that term petiks-petiks, pero halos petiks-petiks ng ginagawa mo. Kasi sanay ka na nga, you can do the task even when your eyes are closed. Ganon ka nakasanay. At that time, pwede ka nang mag-accept ng ibang mga contracts. Kasi nga, what do you call this? Hindi ka na concerned na magkakamali dito sa una mong client. Dahil nga, sanay ka na sa ginagawa mo. So it is time for you to add more tasks. Magdadagdag na naman ako ng trabaho. No, don't think that way. Kasi ang dapat mong isipin is, magdadagdag pa ako ng pera. Right? If not, magdadagdag pa ako ng ibang gagawin. Magdadagdag ako ng mga skills. Magdadagdag ako ng pwede kong i-offer. Magdadagdag ako ng experience. Tataas ang rate ko. Those are the things that you need to focus on. Not so much about the fear, like sinabi nga ni Miss Eden here, or the fact that you are tired or yung may gagawin ka na naman. Because here in freelancing, you ought to do something that you are excited about. You ought to do something that is fun, that you are looking forward to do. Hindi lang yung absolute na pera lang talaga kasi ang iisipin mo. The good thing about freelancing is it offers you a lot of avenues para lang magawa mo nga yung magkaroon ka ng pera. Pera is there. It is a question of, are you looking forward to do that tomorrow? Are you looking forward to do this by the next hour? Are you looking forward to do the task? Are you looking forward to talk to your client? Yun ang dapat na isipin mo. That is why we are offering so many skills here that you can use, because you don't know, hindi natin alam kung meron kang isang nagustuhan sa mga kursong binibigay namin. Look at Ivan here. My question kasi dito. Nasaan na
Ano yung question?
Where's that question? Yung about the newbie? Ayun, from Rose. Rosemary Andaya, as a newbie, in which area should I start to work with? So that I will have an idea what to learn being a newbie VA. Okay, Miss Rose, check out our website. I-flash po namin mamaya. Pero sabihin na natin for discussion's sake, Ivan, what would you particularly recommend for newbies para hindi sila ma-stress?
Actually, depende rin talaga sa age mo yan eh. Depende rin talaga sa hilig mo, sa personality mo rin. So, ma-assess mo naman kung saan mo talaga gusto eh. Minsan kasi, yung iba, for example, pag senior citizen ka, pwede ka sa copywriting. Pag millennial ka, sa social media. Kung ano yung nababagay sa'yo ngayon, yun dapat yung sundin mo. Eh kasi kung hindi mo naman forte, so ang mangyayari nun, may stress ka lang. Baka hindi mo ma-deliver yung task sa client mo. So you have to assess yourself muna bago ka mag-niche down.
I love that. That is a perfect response for Miss Rose, especially lahat po sa inyo mga hindi pa alam kung paano magsimula as a newbie. Marami mga nagtatanong kasi I'm interested to become a freelancer. Pero hindi ko alam kung saan ako magsisimula. Okay, my question to you, whoever you are, ladies and gentlemen, is what are the things that you like to do? Dahil everything that you would like to do, pwede mong pagperahan yan sa freelancing. Anything that you like to do. So if you happen to like being a mommy, like Mahar here, pwede mong pagperahan yan. You can easily write articles about being a mom. You can easily take pictures. You can post images and memes about motherhood. Yan pa lang, pwede mo nang pagperahan. As easy as search for a job out there that is looking for a mom who just wants to talk about mom stuff, right? If it is as simple as that. If you're like Miss Eden here, who happens to be a nurse, meron siyang background, meron siyang expertise, pwede niyang pagperahan din yan. However, si Miss Eden, iba ang ginagawa niya. She is doing what she actually loves to do. It's not so much about what her background is, but something that she prefers to do aside from being a nurse. So you can also do that. There are so many avenues, as I said. So the question to you, ladies and gentlemen, is what are the things that you actually love doing? Something that you look forward to doing when you wake up in the morning? Yan ang tanong. Ms. Mahar, how about we remind them about the skills that we offer as well?
Yes, time for announcement. So, mag-add to stream ako. And, yeah, check ko lang. Yan. So, announcement time. Yan. On Wednesday na to. parang nagpahinga kasi tayo last Saturday. Walang webinar last Saturday. So, this Wednesday, meron tayong may mga aso sa likod ko.
Kainin niyang aso.
Meron tayong another interview with a student sa Way Bootcamp. So, Pinay OFW vlogger, now an online freelancer too. We interview with Ray Floreno on November 4, 6:30 p.m. So, nod kayo dito para makita nyo yung story kung paano. Parang recently, ang dami nating na-feature puro OFW. Sa FCC, sa FCC, di ba? Sa JSU, marami tayo na-feature na OFW. So, isa na naman to si Ray Floreno. So, talagang, maraming OFW din talaga na, alam mo yun, yung gusto na talagang umuwi sa Pilipinas, lalo na nga, time ng pandemic, makasama yung pamilya nila. Kasi isa din yun sa nakaka-stress, di ba, na malayo ka sa pamilya mo. Yun, yes. So, yun, join us on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. And next, fast forward 2021, tuloy pa rin po ang webinars natin. Nag-start siya nung October. So natapos na yung Advanced Virtual Assistance, Social Media Management 101, Intro to E-commerce, Amazon Seller Central. Sinasabayan ako ng aso. And nagpahinga tayo nung October 31. So ngayong November 7 naman, balik tayo sa regular programming. Every Saturday ang webinar natin at 8 p.m. Photoshop Essentials naman yung susunod nating webinar ngayong Sabado, and sa 14 SEO, 21 bookkeeping kasi maraming naghahanap din nito, and 28 marketing your freelance skills. Syempre hindi lang basta skills, dapat yung meron tayo, pero dapat alam nating i-market kung ano yung mga meron tayo, di ba? So ayan, Photoshop Essentials on Saturday yan, 8:00 p.m. And next week on Monday, samahan nyo ulit kami ni Phoenix dito sa Flip Chat and Chill is your freelancing business pandemic proof. Ayan, okay? Sabi ko, ang ingay ng mga aso. Bakit kaya ang ingay nila? Ayan, bukod po sa mga bata, may mga aso din po kaming alaga. So, medyo mahirap talagang buhay kapag nagla-live. Ayan, next. BAbootcamp.ph/enroll para sa mga tumitingin kung paano mag-start, matuto kung paano maging freelancer. Bukod po sa meron tayong free course. Kung ikaw natapos mo na yung free course sa freevacourse.com, isa sa magiging option mo is para mapatuloy yung pag-aaral mo, para mapatuloy yung journey mo as a freelancer is mag-enroll ka sa paid course ng VA Bootcamp. Check nyo dahil lifetime access na si VA Bootcamp. Meaning, hindi mo kailangang magbayad annual. So, every year, hindi mo kailangan maglabas ng pera. So, ito, every time na mag-upgrade kami ng mga courses, nagdagdag kami ng mga skills na pwede mong matutunan. So, wala na pong sisingilin ulit sa'yo dahil lifetime access nga siya. Okay? And next, ano ba yung mga packages sa VA Bootcamp? Meron tayong skills package, which is yung pinakamababa po nating package, and accelerated package. Ito yung maraming kumukuha nito accelerated package dahil nandito po yung parang online coaching talaga, wherein i-guide ka ng mga coaches kung paano gumawa ng cover letter. Ayan, kung paano mag-apply, kung paano dapat yung profile overview mo sa mga freelancing platforms, and meron ding mga mock call interviews. Kung kinakabahan ka kung paano ba sumagot sa interviews, meron tayong coaches to handle that. And sa complete package naman, nandito yung mga medyo maliit sa akin. Ayan, mga courses like bookkeeping, basics of SEO, better English, freelance writing, Facebook ads, search engine optimization, chatbot, WordPress, and recently nag-add kami ng lead generation. Ayan. Kasi recently ang dami namin nakikita sa Flip na mga job openings for para sa lead generation. So, isa sa mga courses na dinagdag natin yan. Mag-make siguro kami ng announcement soon. And then, meron tayo mga individual courses. Punta lang kayo sa vabootcamp.ph/shop, and ito yung mga ino-offer natin. Better English for online success, and getting started with blogging for 1,490, and the rest is 2,990. Bookkeeping and QuickBooks, email marketing, freelance writing, SEO, social media, marketing, website 101, WordPress, e-commerce, virtual assistants, which is patok ngayong papunta na ng December, Christmas season. Ang
Mhm.
daming nag-hire ng mga product listers, product researchers, and mga mag-fulfill ng mga orders. Ganyan. So, next level freelancing courses, kung kung freelancer ka na ngayon and $5 per hour, $7 per hour yung rate mo and gusto mong taasan pa, yun, mag-increase ng rates and makakuha ng mga premium clients and ma-reach yung sinasabi nating 100K. Meron tayong road to 100K dati yung tawag sa course na to eh. Ngayon, pinalitan na ng next level freelancing courses. Meron tayong next level freelancing 101, creating an irreplaceable offer. Next level freelancing 102, obtaining high value clients. And next level freelancing 103, starting a freelance agency. Yan. Kung gusto mo mag-give back sa mga kakilala mo na gustong ma-hire mo bilang freelancers din, ayan, magandang mag-create ka din ng agency. So, you can bundle the courses then for $7,990, bundle 3 courses, mas makakamura ka sa pag-bundle ng 3 courses kaysa sa individual na course ang pagbili. And then, avail all of this in the complete course at $19,990 and get to join a monthly coaching call by Jason Dulay. Exclusive lang po siya sa VAB Complete Students. So, bukod sa pwede kang mag-internship, bukod sa pwede kang mag-join sa Guided Hustle Challenge at maturuan ng mga coaches, may guidance with the coaches, iba pa itong another coaching call with Jason Dulay. So, exclusive lang po yan sa complete courses and you can ask anything that you want to ask kay Bossing Jason para sa ikaganda ng iyong freelancing journey. And yun lang po. Thank you for watching.
May papasingit ako. Ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, right now we are promoting our courses and may nabanggit si Ms. Mahar about December. You know, this is the perfect time for those of you who are still on the fence of joining us at VA Bootcamp. This is the perfect time for you to get in, to enroll. Kung bitin ang budget ninyo, makiusap lang kayo because we got installment programs and such. We are definitely trying to adjust to cater for you guys. But take advantage of this because of the timeline. Sabihin na natin magsimula ka ngayon, estimated is matatapos mo at the end of November. By that time, at the strike of December 1, sangkatutak ang mga job offers dahil nagkakandausbungan ang mga businesses, starting from calendars to Christmas greetings, even Valentine's. Maraming mga job opportunities na lalabas dyan at the strike of December. Dahil dyan talagang nag-a-alarm, nagno-notify sa utak ng mga businesses na it's time to rack up on the business. So I encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, if you are still having doubts, sana subukan ninyo. If you are still afraid of spending money, then how about you try our 5 video free courses? Try that out. Kahit yun lang ang kunin ninyo and hope that it encourages you to get into freelancing, because it's not about you enrolling in our courses, but it's about you getting a job, getting a contract bago at the strike of December as much as possible. Dahil maraming opportunities dyan. I swear, maraming opportunities. Lahat kayo mga yung mga wala pang contracts, kayo mga freelancers na wala pang contracts, paghandaan ninyo ang December dahil darating din yan. All right. And lastly, since we are at the end of the hour already, let me ask you, panel, what is your final word? And if you have anything to advertise at kung meron kayong pa-shoutout. Si Mark, mahaba-haba ang shoutout niyan. I'm sure. Kaya siya ang mauuna.
Wala akong masyadong shoutout.
Oo.
Going back to the topic. Siguro, final words, siguro look at the root cause. Like, ano ba yung nagko-cause ng stress? Ano ba yung nagko-cause ng uncertainty? And then, dun ka mag-focus. Like, paano mo ma-eliminate or paano mo ma-solve yung root cause ng problema? Kasi kung dun ka lang sa surface atake, like, wala namang masama. Like, halimbawa, magpapamassage ka or magre-relax ka or manonood ka ng movie. Those are really good. You deserve to do those things. Pero those are medyo superficial yun eh. So you have to go to the root cause of the problem, what's causing the stress and uncertainty. And kapag na address mo na yun, then the rest will follow. And don't be afraid to ask for help. So kung talagang nahihirapan ka na sa paghahanap ng work, o kaya kung ikaw naman ay existing na freelancer na marami kang clients, nahihirapan kang i-manage yung time mo, ganyan. Pamigay mo yung clients, pamigay mo yung trabaho. Hindi, joke lang yan. Don't be afraid to seek for help from the community, from your friends, family, whoever you think can help you with managing your stress. Kasi isa yun sa mga naging tendency ko before na parang nahihiya akong humingi ng tulong o kaya parang nahihiya akong aminin na hindi ko na kaya o parang gano'n. Kasi parang sinasabi ko I wanted to prove myself na kaya ko to, ganyan. So, mahirap yun. Yung paghihingi ka lang ng tulong kapag malaking-malaki na yung problema. I hope na it opens the eyes of someone sa audience natin na may ganong tendency. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And then yung shoutout ko talaga is more of an invitation sa mga flippers and the bootcamp students and members ng community. So aside from sa mga shows, webinars, meron tayong mga bagong segments na parang inumpisahan sa Flip. I don't know if you have seen it, in case you haven't. So meron tayo, like every Friday, we are posting TGIF videos. So kung meron kayong something na you want to be grateful for, every Friday, nagpo-post tayo ng video. It can be just one line, anything like a one-liner na you're thankful for dahil freelancer ka or dahil sa freelancing. Please share dun sa mismong video or you can message me kung hindi nyo mahanap yung video. And then we also have Always Be My Baby, which is, I think, alam niyo naman yung kanta na yun. It's the purpose of this segment is to highlight yung mga moments sa freelancing journey ng mga parents, moms and dads na appreciate nyo. Like for example, dati sa corporate wala kayo masyadong time makipag-bonding sa baby nyo, pero dahil work from home na kayo, you have more time to watch their milestone, you have more time to bond with them, and kung na-videohan nyo or na-picturean nyo or it can be a story na gusto nyo i-share, those moments na gusto nyo share sa community para ma-encourage sila and mag-spread ng positivity, we welcome those contribution. Please PM me para ma-feature natin sila. And lastly, meron tayo, Flip Play Gives With My Heart. Sa mga nakapanood dito, we started this like back in February this year. Parang ang theme niya is like sa Valentine's, pero actually it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be about your love life or whatever. We want this to be like an entertainment piece, pero we also want it to be like helpful and inspiring to the freelancing community. So like if you have an advice, if you need advice on a particular problem, message nyo kami, and then we will create something hopefully funny and entertaining out of it. Abangan nyo na lang. And yung mga previous episodes 1, 2, 3, i-rehash namin yon, and then we'll post them in the next few weeks, and then after that may mga bagong episodes na i-feature. So abangan nyo. Yan. Salamat.
Nice. I love that. Ay, nako. Nasabi na ni Mark lahat ng pwede nang sasabihin ko sana. kanina pa naka-bullet list sa isip ko yung sasabihin ko, nasabi na ni Mark lahat. Kaya oh my goodness. But thank you very much for that. May pasingit nga ako, may nasabi pala si Miss Eden kanina. A happy wife is a happy life. Kayo, Mark Belosa, Ivan De Peralta, you have to keep that in mind as well.
I'm
That's
still
what you
young
were
for
saying what
that.
I was supposed to say.
I'm still
Yan
young.
dapat ang i-feature sa Flip Playing Games with My Heart. Paano ba makahanap ng partner ang isang freelancer sa panahon ng pandemic?
Paano ba?
Ooh. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Well, ang cute naman niya. But thank you very much for being with us today, Mark. And I'm so glad that you're here kasi malaki rin yung input mo today, especially with this topic. So I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, get to appreciate what Mark contributed to today's episode. And kung meron pa kayong tanong sa kanya, sabihin nyo lang sa kanya kasi welcome na welcome naman eh. Let's go to Miss Eden. What about you? Any last words? And what is there anything you want to advertise? And kung meron kang shout out din, now is the time.
It's really okay. So since we're talking about handling stress, diba? So it's really about mindset. Kasi if you like me, stress will always be there, but I always make it a point to focus on the good side of things, because focusing on at least one good thing, one grateful thing, changes my whole mood throughout the day. So even if stress is there, I'm still able to manage it. At hindi ako nalolosyang dahil doon. Hindi ako napaparalyze dahil doon. So yun. It takes practice. I suggest na you follow people that inspires you. You read books that inspire you. You talk to people that uplifts you, so that whenever you feel down, you just shift your mind, shift your attention to these people para mawala yung negative vibes mo. And agree ako doon kay Sir Mark na yun nga, talk to friends, talk to people para ma-manage mo nga yung stress. Ask help because we can't do it. As in, may limitations din tayo eh. We have to accept that.
Nice.
Yun lang naman. And guys, I also have a Facebook page about Google Ads. So if you guys are interested, please join me. Google Ad Experts of the Philippines.
Okay. Google Ad Experts of the Philippines. Kindly check Miss Eden.
Yeah, because I noticed we don't have that here in the Philippines. Most of the groups that I join are from abroad. So parang I want to meet Google marketers here in the Philippines. So sana makita
or even those who are just interested to take a look at what's happening about Google Ads. Yeah, and Google Ads Experts in the Philippines from Miss Eden. I encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, to come and take a look and join her and just mag-shout out kayo dyan. Oy, nandito po ako. Pansinin niyo po ako. What's happening here? Pwede niyo sabihin yan, and I think people will respond. Miss Eden, meron ka bang pa-shout out? Okay.
Wala naman po.
Shout out to all the nurses out there who are curious. Yung lalo na mga ano mo.
Oh, yeah. Please PM me kung interested kayo.
Yeah.
I can help you.
Thank you very much for being with us, Miss Eden. It's such a strong impact in today's episode. And I love that you are here. Ayan, ladies and gentlemen, si Miss Eden, mag-PM lang kayo or go check her page para dun nyo ipagpatuloy ang communication ninyo kay Miss Eden. She is a very open person, a very giving person. You'll be surprised. Maraming mga mapagbigay na mga freelancers. And last but not the least is our junior here, Mr. Ivan de Peralta.
So don't let stress eat you out. Why? Kasi mawawala kayo sa focus kung iniisip niyo yung stress. Isipin niyo lagi na ang stress ay part ng buhay, and kung wala man nagre-reply sa mga proposals niyo, sa pinagsubmitan niyo ng cover letter, keep hustling lang always, and ayun, wag yung stress ang sarili nyo, mag-workout kayo, mag-meditate, tapos watch kayo ng motivational videos ng US Navy SEALs. Specifically si David Goggins, yung author ng Can't Hurt Me. And then eat the right foods. Kasi minsan yung pagkain rin yung nagkakakos ng stress sa atin. Ayun, and may pa-shoutout ako sa August 2020 Flip Moderators under kay Miss Mahar. Shoutout kay Alex, kay Mami V, kay Glynis, kay Tita Beth, kay Tita Alma, kay Susan, and kay Mia. And then sa October, admin Vab intern kay Jerilyn, Shai, and Sherlyn. And then sa August 2020, Guided Hustle Challenge batchmates, specifically kay Louie, kay Lenny, Narben, Wena, Jennifer Ramos, Karen, and then si Patricia, si Riz, si Jennifer Romero, and si Coach Leora. Ayun lang po.
Wow, memorize na memorize. So talagang pinamemorize sa kanya. Pinamemorize talaga sa kanya mga i-shout out.
Prepared.
Oh my goodness. This is what I love about Ivan here, ladies and gentlemen. Ayan, kita nyo, even regardless of age, as long as makapag-open ka ng bank account mo, just take a look at Mr. Ivan here, who is very young and still surviving, thriving as a freelancer. So don't let anything else stop you. Miss Mahar, meron ka bang meron ka bang maidadagdag?
Meron pa pala nagpapa-shoutout.
Yes, go ahead.
Ayun
Go
pa.
ahead.
Shout out to Miss Ange Buke. Graduate siya ng Guided Hustle Challenge nung September.
Oh, wow. Wow, congratulations. Meron pa?
Habol pala shoutout kay Jeline lang. Yan, shoutout kay Jeline. Sorry
Nagtatampo kasi hindi raw nabanggit ni Mahar. All right, Mahar. Your turn.
My turn. Ano ba sasabihin ko? Kasi hindi ako ma-stress na tao. Ewan ko ba? Basta parang positive palagi tingin ko sa buhay. Ganyan. Ang dami kong utang dati, hindi ako na-stress. Joke lang. Hindi, dati dumating din sa point na parang na-stress ka. Pero naisip ko, wag mag-dwell on that. Tapos, find a solution. Tapos yun nga, nakita ko yung freelancing. Yan, nakakatuwa. Tapos na lang dun sa may part na naalala ko dun sa discuss natin kanina, dun sa sa giving out, yung tayo more on nag-give tayo, tapos nag-share ng blessings. Naalala ko nung parang nakaka-relieve din ng stress yung pag-grocery. Dati pangarap ko lang makapag-grocery para sa bahay namin. Pero since yun, nakatira ako sa parents' house namin ngayon, talaga ako yung nag-take care dun sa groceries. Tapos, hindi ako masyadong naghihinayang dun sa ginagastos ko. Parang yun, share the blessings talaga. Kanina nag-grocery kami, kaya sobrang nakakawala ng nakakaganda. Nakakaganda ng mood. Ang sarap magtrabaho.
And I noticed, when you share your blessings, mas marami pera pumapasok.
Oh, yes. Right. Exactly.
Right.
Oo.
Yeah. Kaya kayong pang nag-give ng tithes talaga, di ba? Hindi mo mapapansin, ang laki talaga ng balik talaga, yung blessings, bumabaha ng blessings. Ayun. So, yun lang. And pa-shout out, kasi last time si Mark ang shinout out ko. Sige ngayon, si Julie naman. Hi, Julie! Thank you. Thank you sa mga contribution mo sa Flip. And kay Marites Frias din, part din ng content team and Albay. So, brown out pa rin ngayon hanggang ngayon sa kanila. So, ayun. Keep safe, Marites, ayan. Generator lang siya ngayon. Okay, yun lang sa akin.
Ayan, ladies and gentlemen, with all the panel here, sana naman na nabigyan namin kayo ng enlightenment, especially with our topic for today, how freelancers handle stress and uncertainty. One thing that bugs me sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, is since I am old at galing din ako sa mga 1980s at ang pamumuhay nung 1980s po medyo, yung mga concern ninyo, it looks like a first world problem. Stress, uncertainty, problema nyo yan. Yun pag minsan ang naiisip ko, but the thing about freelancing is it enables you to think this way. The freelancing is international. It's worldwide. Kaya ano man ang problema worldwide, it also applies to you. At the same time, the way we approach things, the way the world approach things in life also applies to you. Kaya pag sabihin mong first world problem yan, third world problem yan, that is your problem. The best thing you can do, ladies and gentlemen, is to think that freelancing is not the end all and be all. It's not the only thing. Freelancing will enable you to think about other things like your family, your passion, your hobby. Yan ang maibibigay ng freelancing sa'yo. Hindi lang yung solution sa pera. Nandyan na yan. Nandyan na yan. Have faith dahil nandyan na yan. Now, the next question you will ask is, what else can I do? What more can I do? But you know what? Let me add something else to you, to that question there. What else can you do? What more can you do to yourself? Think about that. Thank you very much for being with us today, ladies and gentlemen. And tapos na. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.